Hello everybody, welcome here.
It's Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris Crazy Keys. It's Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris Crazy Keys. Just keep yourself moving until I say freeze. It's Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris Crazy Keys. Do that again? It's kind of fun. It's Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris Crazy Keys. It's Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris Crazy Keys. Just keep yourself moving until I say freeze. Okay, Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris Crazy Keys. Stretch yourself out. So good to see you. Give yourself a good stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch.
I'm
Oh.
rolling my shoulders, that's fun.
I like stretching my arms to the side, stretching them up. Whoa, wave your hands about. Stretch your hands in the air and wave them around like you just don't care. How does it really go, Chris? I've forgotten. Something like that?
Something like that.
Something like that. Keep your body moving. Keep your body moving. Keep your body moving. Exercise. Exercise. Get your body moving. Get your body moving.
You need to jump for that.
Yeah.
Do that for a jump.
I
If
should
you
do
pass
that
me a
one.
jump, you can do
Yeah.
that one.
This one here?
Sure.
Okay.
You ready?
1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise, exercise, get your body moving, get your body moving. Exercise, exercise, get your body moving, Exercise, exercise, get your body moving, get your body moving. Exercise, exercise, get your body moving right now. Woo! Okay. Punch the air, punch the air, punch the air, punch the air. Exercise, exercise, get your body moving, get your body moving. Exercise, exercise, get your body moving right now. Hey, exercise.
Woo!
Woo, that's fun.
That was good.
A spontaneous little song.
A little bit of
A
exercise.
little bit of exercise, so it is. Okay.
So, today we're going to make it, move it, music.
Yes, and we have such a nice thing gonna happen in the Rosy kitchen today. I'm
Make it.
excited.
Move it.
Music.
Make it. Move it. Music. Make it. Move it.
Ooh, we're doing lots of stuff. Should we do the other song?
Let's do it.
It's time to get myself moving. I think it's time to get myself moving. To shake out my body and have a little fun. I think it's time to stretch out my muscles. Come on and join me, everyone.
I want to stretch out my arms, fly like an airplane, flap like a birdie, and reach up like a tree.
I want to jump, jump, jump through the outbacks of Australia. Kangaroo party just for me. Whoa! I think it's time to get myself moving, to shake out my body and have a little fun. I think it's time to stretch out my muscles. So come on and join me, everyone. What's next?
I want to stretch out my arms and fly like an airplane, flap like a birdie,
And reach up like a tree. I want to jump, jump, jump through the outbacks of Australia. Have a kangaroo party just for me.
Woo.
I want to jump, jump, jump through the outbacks of Australia. Have a kangaroo party just for me. I have never been to the outbacks of Australia.
Oh, I've never been to the outbacks of Australia. I've never had a kangaroo party.
Maybe we should do different countries in the world and learn about different countries in
That
the
would
world.
be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I've never had a kangaroo party, Rosie.
Well, Chris maybe we should have a kangaroo party.
Maybe for my birthday this year. Can we have a kangaroo party?
Just for you?
Just for me.
We could sing this song for sure. Everyone will be singing it by then. Yeah, we didn't even mention everything that's happening in the show. We said we're going to do something in the Rosy kitchen.
Yeah.
We're going to learn a new song.
Okay.
We're going to talk. I think the animals are sleeping today. I don't think we're having a visit from any of the
It's
animals.
a little hot today.
It's a little bit hot.
They're probably just resting.
Does anybody have cats? I bet your cats are just lying about,
Lying
rolling
around.
about, lying and just enjoying the sunshine.
Dogs, the dogs can get hot too, can't they?
And if they're sleeping, you should just let them lie there. Let the sleeping dogs lie, I always say. So we'll do a few things of that, and then we'll end up in the Rosy kitchen, then we're going to say hi to a few people, and then we'll be on our merry way. But
Woo, it'll be over so fast, we
It'll be
won't
over so
even
fast.
know it.
no, I know, but I really hope some of you will make this treat, because you will be so happy.
I'm looking forward to showing you this treat. It is going to be tasty.
It's still a treat. It's not like a thing you just like shove in your mouth all the time. It's like
Tasty.
a treat, a small bit.
It's a wee treat.
A wee treat for you to eat. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So, I thought we should start off singing a song about encouragement because everyone needs to be encouraged sometime.
Everyone needs a little encouragement, Rosie.
What does encouragement mean again? I think we might have forgotten what that meant.
Well, it has the word courage in it, doesn't it?
Courage means
Courage means kind of give strength or to make you brave.
brave.
Yeah.
So how can you make somebody feel brave? Chris.
Well, I don't know. Tell me, Rosie.
I think if you tell them something nice and you let them know that they're a wonderful person
Okay.
and they're worthwhile. God made them. He made them with special things. Sometimes people put themselves down and say, I'm not good at that. I'm no good.
I don't like hearing that.
I know, because God made each of us special and He'd love to see us flourish.
Sometimes we can
Flourish.
flourish.
You know what that means? It means do really well. Do just what you're meant to do.
Flourish.
Flourish. It's a good word. So
Sounds Scottish when you say it like that.
I just like the word flourish. Flourish.
Yeah.
So if we encourage people, we can help them to be brave. We can tell them good things. We can say, hey, Benjamin, you're doing really
Keep on
well at that
going.
drawing. Yes. How is Susie?
Don't give up.
You're a really good runner. Keep on running.
Keep practicing.
I know.
Oh, when I used to do the high jump when I was at school,
Uh-huh.
and if you missed, then you knocked the bar over, and you could get really discouraged.
What is discouraged?
That's the opposite of encourage.
So we don't want to discourage anybody.
No,
That's not a song we're going to sing about discouragement.
No, I don't think so, because that wouldn't be very encouraging,
For
would
the
it?
children, no.
Discouraging is where you don't makes you feel
Like you're
you
not
don't
brave.
want to try it and you want to give up. Someone says, I think you should stop doing that because
You're no good. It wouldn't be
You're
very
no
nice.
good. Sometimes people discourage you from doing things that are bad, and that's okay.
Yeah, don't do the bad things, but you should be
I'd like to
encouraged.
discourage you from eating all of the cookies and not saving any for your friends.
That's right. But usually discouragement is not a good thing. So we want to encourage, and we don't want to discourage. No.
We'd like to encourage you to
Encourage,
make
good.
the lovely snack that Rosie's going to make later.
Encourage, good.
And encourage you
Discourage, bad.
encourage you to draw nice pictures and
Yeah. Try things.
try new things out and learn.
Yes.
Learn.
Because God made everyone special.
Yeah.
And people need each other to help make you feel happy and make you feel brave.
We're a team, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what your family's for, really.
It's your
isn't it?
family and your friends.
And your friends. They're your like cheerleaders. They're supposed to kind of cheer you on
Mhm.
to do the best you can be.
Totally. So let's encourage each other. Sometimes you need a little encouragement. Do you remember this song? We haven't sung it for a long time. Sometimes you need a little encouragement. Sometimes you need a lot. If someone is down and wearing a frown, just give them the best you've got. Just tell them they're cool and tell them they're great and any other thing that you appreciate. 'Cause everyone needs a little encouragement. Everyone needs a lot. Can we do that again?
Please.
Sometimes you cookies. I like this verse. Sometimes you need a little encouragement. Sometimes you need a bunch. And sometimes you need someone with a cookie who doesn't mind sharing their lunch. I like cookies. Sit right beside me, 'cause you can depend on having me here as a very good friend. 'Cause who doesn't need a little encouragement? Who doesn't need a lot? Should we do that verse
Let's do the
again?
verse again.
Cookies. Sometimes you need a little encouragement. Sometimes you need a bunch. And sometimes you need someone with a cookie who doesn't mind sharing their lunch. Come sit right beside me, 'cause you can depend on having me here as a very good friend. 'Cause who doesn't need a little encouragement? Who doesn't need a lot? 'Cause who doesn't need a little encouragement? Who doesn't need a lot? Who doesn't need a little encouragement? Who doesn't need a lot? 'Cause everyone needs a little encouragement. Everyone needs a lot.
Oh, yes, they do,
Yes,
Rosie.
they do. I kind of stretched that one out because we do need a little encouragement. All of us.
Everyone needs encouragement.
Do you ever draw a picture and then you think, oh my goodness, this really looks horrible, and then you want to just give up? And you have an idea that you'd like to make it really beautiful, and you make a big ugly mistake and you think, ugh. It's like that's when those times you need to go, okay, I'm going to change that funny looking blob and I'm going to make it into something cool.
A design feature.
A design feature. Did you ever feel like that? Like,
I've heard you use the word design feature when you've been doing drawing before and you
yeah,
made maybe a little mistake and you said, I need to turn this into a design feature.
totally.
And then you've made it something cool out of something
Yeah.
that you started off not being so good.
Because sometimes you just tempt to rip up the piece of paper and chuck it into the bin. But maybe it's going to have something really cool if you keep on going.
Or maybe you can give it to somebody and so it'll be worth actually finishing it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel like you have a dream and you just tempted to give up on your dream?
Well, I remember one time I used to play in a football team, like soccer. I used to play in a football team when I was younger. And when I was about 12 or 13, I was put as a substitute, which means that you don't get to play on the first team. You have to be on the bench and wait for somebody to say, it's your turn to come on. And I was so discouraged.
Aww.
I was like, I thought I was good enough to be in the team, and they didn't put me on the pitch. They put me at the side of the pitch. And then I did get to play sometimes, but it was quite discouraging.
Yeah. Did you, when you started playing football, were you really good right away? Did you have to practice?
I did have to practice. I think I was pretty good to start off with because I played a lot.
Well, that's
And practicing is that, isn't it?
Yeah. So you're not always instantly perfect. You have to practice things.
No.
And you keep on trying, don't you?
Yeah, I remember when I started to play the piano and I wasn't good.
No? So why did you get better?
I played a lot. And actually when I was older, then I started playing stuff that I really enjoyed playing, and that made it so that it was more fun for me.
And you always wanted to play well, didn't you?
Yeah, I always wanted to play well, and when people would come and stay at my house and they were piano players, I would say, can you show me something? Because you're really good at rock and roll, or you're really good at the blues and things like that. And they would show me like a circle of fifths, or show me some kind of chord progression. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but it was pretty cool. And I learned something new, and then I can use that now because of what they taught me.
That's pretty cool. So it's worth not giving up, isn't it?
It's definitely worth not giving up. I'm so glad. My mum said, you can give up. You know what? I'm going to give confession here. Once or twice, when I didn't want to go to my piano lesson, I went and hid in the bathroom and didn't go to the piano lesson. And I pretended I had gone to the piano lesson, and it wasn't good. My mum found out about it. But she said, you're not allowed to give up until you get to grade 5, which is exams and things. Sounds really boring. But anyway, I'm so glad that she made me stick at it, because now I play the piano all the time and it's something I really enjoy doing. So it's definitely worth sticking into something
That's amazing.
and trying to be the best you can be.
Yeah.
I heard, sorry, I'm talking a lot.
I love it when you
But
talk.
I heard that if you want to be an expert at something, you need to spend 10,000 hours doing it.
10,000 hours.
10,000 hours.
You keep on going. You really have to keep on going. I like thinking about things I might want to do someday and just sort of just closing my eyes and thinking about it. Some people would like to be, oh, I love to be a good gymnast. I'd love to turn cartwheels and go round and round. Like, you know, have you ever seen on the Olympics and those things how the people can jump around and twirl around on their mats and then on these bars, and they can twirl their whole bodies round and round.
That is amazing. I know for a fact that those girls and those guys have fallen off those things, and they're sometimes quite high up as well. But they must have really practiced and tried their best, eh? They're not given up.
That's right. Some people want to be an astronaut and go into space, and it's a big dream, and they think about it, but you know what? They have to work, keep on going, and keep on dreaming, and keep on trying until they get there, because it's a lot of stuff to learn. But you know what? It's worth it in the end. You keep on going, and you can do amazing things.
Can you imagine going to space? That would be so cool.
I know. Or some people would like to make people laugh. Like be a comedian. That's what some people want to do. And so they learn jokes. Some of our kids used to learn jokes, lots and lots of jokes when they were little, and then they would try to make us laugh with their jokes because they want to be a comedian someday.
I remember my brother's first joke.
What was your brother's first joke?
My brother's first joke.
He's dying to be asked.
My brother is very funny, and he's had this joke when he was just about 3 or 4 years old, and he said, "What did the farmer say to the chicken?"
I don't know. What did the farmer say to the chicken?
You're a fine chicken." And that was it.
That was it, but everyone laughed.
Everybody laughed because James had made up a joke.
And you know, James is very, very
now
funny.
He's very funny.
Because he kept on practicing, and he got better and better.
Yeah, he's funny.
I think we should sing that song now about keep on dreaming.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
This is a new song. It's good. Okay.
We'll see how it goes, right? Give
Can
me
you
the
hear
chorus.
the scooter in the background?
I like to sit and think about things that I could do, places I could go. I would like to go with you. I'd like to make new stuff that no one has ever done. And when I'm all grown up, I'd like my work to be fun. Just keep on dreaming. I think that you will find. Just keep on dreaming. You have a creative mind. Just keep on dreaming. If you're an adult or a child, just keep on dreaming. Let your imagination run wild. Oh, I'd love to be a chef in a fancy big cafe, or sing up on the stage in London or LA, or maybe I could swim for a very great Olympic team. I'd blow my fans away with my synchronized swimming routine. Just keep on dreaming. I think that you will find. Just keep on dreaming that you have a creative mind. Just keep on dreaming. If you're an adult or a child, just keep on dreaming. Your imagination run wild. You're trying something new. Here's the thing that you must do. Don't give up till you've tried 100 times. 100 times.
Liverpool, storing lots of goals and looking pretty cool.
Be an architecture whiz with a flair for great design. I could use my building skills to transform the city skyline. Just keep on dreaming. I think that you will find. Just keep on dreaming. That you have a creative mind. Just keep on dreaming. If you're an adult or a child, just keep on dreaming. Let your imagination run wild. If you're trying something new, here's the thing that you must do. Don't give up. Don't give up till you've tried 100 times. 100 times. 100 times. Don't give up till you've tried 100 times. 100 times. 100 times. Don't give up till you've tried 100 times. Don't give up till you've tried 100 times. That's right.
Whew.
You know, when I was a kid, my mom let me try lots of baking in the kitchen. And some things didn't turn out so well.
Can't believe it.
Well, they usually tasted okay, but I've had a few fails over the years, but sugar always makes things taste good. Anyway,
Sometimes if you put salt instead of sugar, it doesn't
that
work.
would not work. Anyway, I was thinking about it because we are going to go to the kitchen now and see what the Rosy kitchen holds for us today. So let's go, guys.
Join us in the kitchen.
Woohoo. Okay, well, this is going to be a treat. Today we are making Tiffin. Who has heard of Tiffin? It's a great thing to make when it's hot outside and you don't feel like putting the oven on, but you do feel like having something tasty. So, we're going to tell you what you need for this. I'll put the recipe properly up on the thing, but I'll tell you what we need. We need some biscuits, some cookies that you're wanting to get rid of that you don't care about anymore. Any kind of cookies will do, like bought ones, not like homemade ones. So digestives, or if you are in North America, you might want to use graham crackers. I've just used some just very plain kind of Italian crunchy biscuits that I found here. You need to make them into crumbles, okay? So here we go, and we need.
How can you make them into crumbles?
You can put them in a bag, a plastic bag, and crunch them up with a rolling pin, or you can put them in a blender or anything you like. We need to have some dried fruit. We need to have some oatmeal. We need to have some coconut, some butter, some chocolate, some cocoa. Okay, and at the time I used to have a lovely little wooden spoon, but now I'll use a spatula instead. Okay, so what we're going to start off with doing here is taking the butter in here. We're going to melt it. So this is 75 grams of butter. Stir it to melt it. Doesn't take much time to melt it. There we go. Especially in this weather, we need to have 1.5 tablespoons of syrup. This is a mixture of honey and syrup, but that is okay. 1.5. There we go. How's that for a little beat? Bum, 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 bum. Okay. And somebody made some tea. I think it was me, so I put the sugar away. So here's my sugar. I need 1.5 tablespoons of sugar too. That's 1.5. There we go. Stir that in. Doesn't take much time. All it needs to do is melt together. 3 teaspoons of cocoa. That's plain unsweetened cocoa powder. Stir it in. You see, it's getting to be a beautiful color now. Beautiful, smooth, brown mixture. You see that brown mixture, you think, tasty chocolate. Now, time to stir the biscuit crumbs in. So, for the biscuit crumbs, it's 100 110 approximately grams of biscuit crumbs. And it's okay if some of them are bigger. We'll just crunch them all in. You can turn the stove off now. You always must have an adult helping you if you're at the stove, because you wouldn't want anything to happen or any burns to happen. See that? You just stir that in together. Now I've put a little handful of oats, a little handful coconut as well. I'm stirring that in as well. And any kind of dried fruit, just a handful of dried fruit. You can use raisins, or you can use dates. I've got dates and I've got apricots. You could use, another thing that would be very good would be dried cranberries. Now before we started the show, I've got this little pan ready. I put some foil. You could put foil or you could put parchment paper in. And you just take this whole lot and you tip it, you dump it into the pan. And then, when you're all done with that, you just go like this with the edge of the spatula. All going to be very, very beautiful and tasty. So the next thing I do, the very end, I would normally take this chocolate and I'd put it in the microwave to melt, but you know what? It's so warm outside. I may not have to do
Look at that. It's always melting just sitting there.
I know. So it's going to give it a little tiny, tiny blast in the microwave, I think. Yeah, just maybe 20 seconds in the microwave. So, but you know what I've done? This is what you are going to get to see how it works, because this is a patience kind of thing. This is going to have to go in the fridge for 2 hours or overnight.
2 hours? Overnight?
I know, terrible.
It looks so tasty. I want to have
So
some.
just a minute in the microwave, not going to minute, 20 seconds in the microwave. Like this.
20 seconds. And look, there's the melty chocolate.
Melted chocolate.
Melty. Very melty.
Now, one of my assistants is going to go to the fridge, actually.
One of your assistants is going to go into the fridge.
Yes, I've got one of my
Dad.
kids here, and go to the fridge and get the one that's already on the bottom there, and we're going to show the kids how this works. So we just spread this on here. This goes into the fridge.
That's our son David making those funny noises.
Yeah, so he's going to take this. He's going to take this and put this in the fridge, and get me the other one out, please, David. So I made this earlier to show you how it's going to taste. It's going to be absolutely delicious. I'm just going to take a little slice.
I'm so glad 2 hours has passed.
I know. Everyone's going to get to try a little bit of this. This is for you to try.
Nom nom
I'm going to
nom.
try first.
I'll have the rest of that bit.
Okay.
And then David can have a different bit.
Scam for you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
All the kids are going to love this little cake.
your kids are going to love it.
And this kid is going to love it too. Try and see if you like it, David.
Scam.
And tell the kids if you like it. All right?
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Delicious. Okay. So you can try this at home. It will taste delicious. I'm sure you will love it. Thank you very much for watching. Let's go back to the other room and we'll sing another song together and do some shout-outs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rosie, another triumph in the kitchen.
I think so. Everyone's coming out and enjoying this food.
I really loved the taste of that Tiffin.
Tiffin is always good. Well, it should
How do you
always be
spell
good.
Tiffin? That's a funny name, isn't it?
Okay. What does it start? What kind of sound does it start with? That's a T. Eh. That's an I. T-I. And then we have tiff. We have a couple of F's. T-I-F-F. Tiff.
In.
So that's another I. Tiffin. What noise is that?
No.
N. N.
N.
So we have T-I-F-F-I-N.
I think it should be Tiffin. Then you go.
T-I-F-F-I-N.
Then you go Tiffin. Because
Yeah.
tasty.
Nice.
Nice.
T-I-F-F-I-N spells Tiffin. T-I-F-F-I-N spells Tiffin.
Wow.
Now we have a new song.
Now we have a song and a snack to have.
Tiffin.
It's Tiffin.
Tiffin.
It's Tiffin.
Go home and try
Tiffin.
Tiffin.
Make it. Oh,
That's the
making
making.
it
Yeah,
part.
yeah, I know. It's so much fun. And it has chocolate. Who can go wrong with chocolate? But only a little bit. And you can put it in the freezer as well, and then it will last.
Oh, you can put it in the freezer and just bring out little bits of it.
Yeah, it would be a wonderful thing to impress your company with. And now we can start having people over a little bit, so you might enjoy that.
Wow. Well, it's great to have someone over to have the Tiffin, but if we didn't, then we could still eat the Tiffin. But we'd still be allowed to eat the Tiffin.
Absolutely. Okay. I wanted to say hello to everyone who's watching. We didn't have a lot of people sending in art this week, but I know you're all doing it, and I know a lot of people are learning to be kind. I did hear from some of the mummies that said the kids are learning to be kind.
That's great.
In the Vogue household down the street, the kids are learning very nicely to be kind to each other and to listen when their parents talk to them and do the right thing.
Well, it has been very hot. It's sometimes difficult to listen, but it's good to listen, isn't it?
Absolutely. So, we just want to say goodbye. Have a lovely rest of your week. Enjoy the sunshine. Be good. And remember to keep on dreaming. Should we just sing a last song?
I would love to hear what people's dreams are.
Yes.
What do you want to do when you grow up? What's be your most favorite thing? Like maybe you want to be a professional basketball player, or maybe you'd like to be an ice skater,
Or a teacher.
or a dentist,
Or a traffic warden. Maybe some people want to make sure that everyone does the right thing in traffic.
I don't think anyone wants to be a traffic warden.
Maybe they do, Chris.
Maybe someone
Don't
wants to be a traffic.
discourage them. How about we sing just that little bit? Everyone needs a little encouragement.
Oh,
just
yeah.
To end with. And we'd love to see, what some things you want to do. And we'd love for you to send in pictures of the first letter of your name. Remember that one, okay?
Sometimes you need a little encouragement.
Sometimes you need a lot. When someone is down and wearing a frown, just show them the best you've got. And tell them they're cool, and tell them they're great, and any other thing that you appreciate. 'Cause everyone needs a little encouragement. Everyone needs a lot. Should we do the next verse of a cookie? Before
We
go?
should
Yeah.
do.
Because we just had Tiffin. And sometimes you need a little encouragement. Sometimes you need a bunch. And sometimes you need someone with a cookie who doesn't mind sharing their lunch. Come sit right beside me, 'cause you can depend on having me here as a very good friend. 'Cause who doesn't need a little encouragement? Who doesn't need a lot? 'Cause everyone needs a little encouragement. Everyone needs a It's Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris Crazy Keys. It's Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris Crazy Keys. Keep yourself moving until I yell freeze. It's Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris Crazy See you soon, boys and girls.
Bye.